Welcome back to another video. It has been a little bit. We have been super busy with getting the house ready for sale. We have now been in the RV for a month. Tomorrow, today's Saturday, we officially moved in that first weekend of November. We are just about done with the house. Melissa has been amazing. She has taken on so much of it. You know, I did some of the heavy lifting and moving the stuff into storage, but she's a rock star. Like, I can't say enough about her. She's done so much to get the house ready, and I just went and took some drone footage, which maybe I'll throw in here. And then the photographer is coming this next Friday to take pictures, and then it should be on the market shortly. But this video, now that we've been in here, it's still a little bit of a mess. We've been concentrating on the house and just kind of dumping stuff in here. We're trying to get organized the best that we can. We did put up a little bit of Christmas decorations. As you can see, we're getting festive. We have our tree up over there. Ellie Mae is super excited, but you know, we're still trying to figure out where stuff goes. There's still stuff laying around. The underneath storage is a disaster right now. Once we get the house totally done, then we're gonna focus on the RV and getting things organized. But what I wanted to do today is, here is our work from home setup. That's my editing spot. As you can see, it is an absolute disaster. So in that box right there is a nice table that's gonna go in between the chairs to hopefully take care of some of this stuff. I got some new stuff over here that I wanna do a video about, a desk microphone. When I started doing my overlanding videos, I did a mishmash of stuff for voiceovers, trying to find what works best. So I got that microphone, because currently what I was doing is I had my little Rode plugged in to the MacBook there, and like pulling this and trying to, yeah, that wasn't doing it. But anyway, today's video is we're gonna get this all organized. We're gonna get that thing put together, get the microphone mounted somewhere. Maybe I might record that video in conjunction with this one, I'm not sure yet, but this is driving me nuts. So we're gonna get this cleaned up. So let's get this. It's actually a printer table, but it had the right dimensions to fit underneath the desk and not crowd us while we're working from home. So far the setup's been working pretty nice. There's been a few days where we've both worked from home and it went pretty good, other than both of us being total goofballs and distracting each other while we're trying to work. So I have high hopes for this thing to work out, just to give us a little more vertical storage underneath there. So that's nice. All the legs are numbered, and my OCD will definitely stack these in numerical order. And as always, if you are interested in this, once we get it together and it looks like something that may work for you, I will have links down in the description. If you spot anything in the video that I don't bring up and you want to know more about it, leave a comment down below. I don't know if I'm going to put the wheels on or not. We had kind of a thought of having it on the wheels so we can pull it out and having an extra work surface here while we're sitting there working. So I'm going to see about the wheels. I'm not entirely sure about that yet. All right, here's the hardware. Okay, probably more. Oh, those are shelves. So it does have several different shelves. Here's some wood shelves. I think this is all for the top, and then the wire shelves are for the bottom. All right, let me get this cleaned up and we'll be back. All right, so even the hardware is labeled with letters so you know what to use. Instructions are fairly straightforward. They show you an exploded view there of everything, and then they break it down step by step. So I'm going to shift positions here and sit because I am old and my back hurts. And what I'll probably do for a lot of this is time lapse it, because sitting here watching this whole thing in real time would probably get pretty boring real quick. All right, so there's our height. As you can see, I am in full comfy mode with slides and socks and sweatpants. Let me get the handy dandy included tools out here. So that gives you an idea of height. With the wheels, it's supposedly about 23.5 inches tall, which should just fit underneath that desk. Okay, page one, or step one done. 5s and 6s. So we take a 5 and a 6 and face these the same way. Okay, we gotta face the holes outward. It even says right there, keep these holes facing outwards. So that's nice. I almost put it together the wrong way. Okay. Now this one doesn't say anything about, there is no holes or anything on the top, so it can probably go either way. Okay. Again, the instructions are pretty good. Like, they're very specific. Put the long side on the top, because it'd be real easy to get it mixed up if they didn't have that. So that's pretty nice. All right, that is step 3 done. Step 4, we're adding in a shelf. The number 13 shelf. Got it. There's screw holes on the sides. We're gonna face that down. And we are using 4 letter E screws, which are in this extra box here. Or box bag. There are pre-drilled holes on the shelf. I think this is the other Allen set, yep. So what I'm gonna do is get them all started so it at least holds the shelf up there, and then we can screw them in. Perfect. All right, get these bad boys screwed in here. Don't go too crazy on these, you know, this particle board that they use nowadays for this stuff. It'd be real easy to strip out the wood, so just snug it up. Thank goodness for time lapse, because I can guarantee this would make a really boring video if you all had to watch the same thing in real time. No one would watch it. Everybody likes the results, but the steps to get there, if you don't mind fast forwarding a little bit, it makes it easier to watch, at least in my opinion, when I watch videos of people assembling stuff. All right, now for the bottom, it gets the grating. So that is the next step. We'll flip this guy over here. All right, now we flip her over and put the shelves on top. So they're both numbered the same, 12. So it doesn't matter which side you put them on, or does it? Does it matter? Don't think so. But the wood grain does follow the length of the table. You cannot put it on the other way. The screw holes will not let you. And we're using C screws. It's also pointing out to make sure the screws you put on earlier are flush. So it looks like we got an extra D screw there. It's always nice when they throw like 1 or 2 extra pieces of hardware in there. Ooh, a little bit of a tight fit there. Ooh, a really tight fit. Wow, I don't know if I can get that in there. Let's see, a little gentle persuasion perhaps. Okay, that is, so what I might do is loosen these screws on the end. Again, you know, this isn't the most expensive stuff, so sometimes you have these little imperfections that just happen. All we gotta do, loosen that guy up, look at that. So what I'll do is get these screws caught, and then I'll tighten that back up. Not quite sure why they made this 2 pieces of wood, other than I guess if you wanted to, you could leave this one off to have, you know, if you wanted to stick something tall in there, even though you'd be limited by your sidebars as far as how wide it could be, but you could always put something tall in there if you weren't sliding this underneath a desk. Again, this is marketed as a printer stand, so it would be normally out in the open. So these don't quite line up on the sides here, which again, you know, what do you want? for what you're paying for something like this. Okay, let's see. Next step should be to put the little front basket on. Yep. Okay, it's got a little thing to put at the bottom to keep it open. This is where I need to make the decision of, because it comes with, here they are. It comes with either feet to keep it stationary or the wheels that I showed you earlier. So let's see how this fits under here. So here we go with no feet or wheels. We have plenty of room here. So I utilized the original dinette bracket to help secure the desk and keep it in place, especially sometime down the road if we decide to become not stationary, decide to move around a little bit. There's a few inches there in between. I think I'm gonna go with the wheels. That way we can slide this out kind of like that and have an extra work surface while both of us are sitting here working. Let me get the wheels on and we'll go from there. And there we have it with the wheels on. Probably about 1.5 inches there with it pushed all the way back. The little basket sticks out nice. So, you know, obviously we'll figure something out to put in there that keeps it easy to access. And then we can wheel it out for work surface. It sits at kind of an angle because of the slide out there. It kind of comes down, but still that's nice to have that extra work surface there. It'll help us keep our stuff a little more organized back there. As you can see, like Melissa's backpack is down there. You don't see it because I have it somewhere else, but my little bag with all my camera equipment and stuff has to go under there somewhere. So what is nice is it does come, for those of you with kids or if you're putting this in a house, it does come with a little kit to anchor it to the wall. So if you don't put it on the wheels and you just put it on the feet, you can anchor it to the wall so it doesn't fall over, especially if you have a printer on it or something, and again, like you have little kids or even dogs or pets, so it doesn't fall over. Let's continue on and get the rest of this cleaned up a little bit. Okay, got the thing all put together, everything organized, so much better. Take a look at this. I got my new mic mounted. There will be a separate video about that. That'll be coming out after this one, but look at that. Nice, clean. So for right now, Melissa's work laptop was having an issue just sitting on her desk mat with air circulation. So we're using this little laptop desk, literal lap. You put it on your lap and you can use it as a little desk, like if you're sitting on the couch or whatever. So for now we put it on there because it's a harder surface to give access. This is her personal laptop. So there's her setup. We got to figure out we're going to put this vacuum in a different place. It's a little handheld vacuum, but that is the new setup. Nice, organized. And this bad boy can wheel out like this. I have my Step 22 bag back there. That has all my stuff in it. That'll carry the GoPro. It has my drone, accessories, yada yada. And we still have 2 shelves to do something else with it. And it slides right back into place. Perfect. Again, we hang our sweaters here for now because we don't know what else to do with them because it's cold outside. So when we go to take Ellie Mae outside for her sabbaticals, that's it. Highly recommend that. Easy to put together. Probably took me maybe 30 minutes at the most to put that together. Decent quality. You can put the wheels or the feet on it if you don't want it to move. So highly recommend. Links in the description. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.